You are not unlovable. You are just loving people who don't know how to love you back. And that truth hurts more than rejection ever did, because deep down, you know you tried harder than they ever did. You showed up. You waited. You forgave things you shouldn't have forgiven. You lowered your standards just to keep them in your life. And still, they made you feel invisible, not because you weren't enough, but because you were pouring love into a cup with a hole in the bottom. Let me say this slowly. The wrong people will drain you and then blame you for being empty. You start questioning your worth, your attractiveness, your value as a human being. You replay every conversation, every text message, every moment you think you messed up. You tell yourself, if I was better, they would have stayed. If I was more interesting, they would have chosen me. No, that's not love. That's emotional slavery. The Stoics understood something brutal about life. You cannot control who values you. You can only control who gets access to you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Never value the approval of someone who doesn't value themselves." And yet, you've been begging broken people to handle your heart gently. You've been chasing affection like it's oxygen, texting first, apologizing first, explaining yourself to people who never tried to understand you. That's not romance. That's self-abandonment. Here's the painful truth most people never face. You weren't rejected because you're unlovable. You were rejected because you chose someone incapable of loving you. There are people who only know how to take, people who only love when it's convenient, people who only stay while you're useful. And when you finally need something back, they disappear. Not because you asked too much, but because you finally asked the wrong person. Epictetus said, "If you want to be invincible, make your happiness independent of others." Right now, your happiness is chained to someone else's behavior. That's why you feel anxious. That's why you overthink. That's why one unread message can ruin your entire day. You handed your self-worth to someone who didn't even protect their own. And here's the moment everything changes. The day you stop auditioning for love. The day you stop trying to be enough for people who were never enough for you. The day you realize love is not something you beg for. It's something you allow. Stoicism teaches this. Your value does not come from being chosen. It comes from choosing yourself, from choosing standards, from choosing boundaries, from choosing to walk away the first time someone shows you who they are. Not the 10th time, the first. You don't need to be colder. You don't need to be cruel. You just need to stop giving your heart to people who treat it like a toy. Here's the healing truth nobody told you. The right people will not make you feel confused. They will not make you feel anxious. They will not make you feel disposable. They will meet your effort with effort, your honesty with honesty, your loyalty with loyalty. And until those people appear, your job is not to chase love. Your job is to become someone who no longer tolerates disrespect disguised as affection. Seneca wrote, "He who values himself does not cheapen himself." So raise your standards, not out of ego, out of self-respect, not out of bitterness, out of wisdom. You are not unlovable. You were just loyal to the wrong people. And the moment you redirect that love back into yourself, everything changes. Your posture changes. Your energy changes. Your boundaries change. And suddenly, you stop attracting people who want to use you and start attracting people who are afraid to lose you. That is your power. That is your healing. That is your rebirth.